Hi, I'm Dave Scott, an emergency physician and Chief Administrative Officer of U.S. Acute Care Solutions. I'm also an accredited wealth management advisor. I'm excited to have a chance to talk to you today, and even more excited about the opportunities that you have before you as a physician in training. One of my passions, and that of our group practice, U.S. Acute Care Solutions, is that all of our providers have a successful medical career that is financially successful as well. Let's face it, we all have similar goals. We want to have a rewarding career that provides financial security for our families, good education for our children, adequate funding for our retirement, and lots of fun and enjoyment along the way, such as travel, a nice house, nice things, and so on. So when I say we want to be wealthy, that's what I mean. Financially secure without day-to-day worries about money. Unfortunately, the AMA study on physician financial preparedness shows that most physicians are not as financially prepared as you might expect. They found that only 6% of physicians feel they're ahead of schedule financially, and fully half believe they're behind when it comes to their finances. The only unique attribute of the 6% who are ahead of schedule was a superior knowledge of personal finance. My review of the data suggests that the physicians who feel they're behind are absolutely correct. In fact, almost half of the physicians had less than $500,000 saved for retirement. Wow, how can that be? I thought doctors were all wealthy. Didn't you? As attendings, you will be in the top 1 to 2% of wage earners in the wealthiest country that ever existed on the face of the planet. So how is it possible that you could not end up being wealthy? Well, let's suffice it to say that it's much easier to look wealthy in America than it is to actually be wealthy. Over my past 20 years in practice and managing an organization with now over 1,500 physicians, I can say from experience that this is the case. In my first director role many years ago, one of the docs I worked with approached me to see if he could get his paycheck early. He had bills to pay and couldn't make it until payday. This was someone making over $200,000 a year, driving a beautiful Cadillac Escalade, living in a great neighborhood just like all the attendings you probably know. You may or may not find this as shocking as I did, but over the years I have noticed that all too often physicians look wealthy, but they aren't. The best-selling book, The Millionaire Next Door by Thomas Stanley, also confirmed this for me. In their study of the affluent in America, they found that amongst all high-income professionals, physicians were consistently the worst at becoming wealthy. Ouch! They had several theories as to why physicians are bad at building wealth, but they all boiled down to one of two simple problems. One, either physicians don't understand the laws that govern money, or two, physicians choose to ignore them. Here's why I believe we get into trouble. When someone makes $40,000 to $50,000 a year, there's a belief that all their financial problems would go away if they were simply making six figures. For those making over $100,000 a year, they believe their problems would go away if they were making $200,000 a year, and so on. This is absolutely false. More money will not solve the problems created by not knowing the laws of money or choosing to ignore them. In fact, given more money, most people, including very smart doctors, will simply become more in debt. Let me repeat that in a different way. The problems created by not understanding how money works or ignoring how money works cannot be solved by earning more money. Period. Unfortunately, by the time most physicians figure this out, they're in a really tough spot. They've built a lifestyle that requires all of their income to support. It is very difficult to readjust your lifestyle and start following the laws of money once that lifestyle's been established. This is why it's so critically important for all of you, as physicians in training, to learn the laws of money now and start following them right away. When you graduate from residency and go into practice, you will experience a dramatic rise in your income. So even if you didn't know before or weren't following the laws of money to this point, you have an excellent opportunity. But you cannot wait. Once you've established your practice, you will lose this opportunity, and correcting it later will be exponentially more difficult. Now is the time to get this right. You can position yourself and your family to be financially secure and enjoy your future without stress and fear of money problems. Whether you take a position with a group like USACS that helps you prepare for and protect your financial future, or whether you join another group, become a hospital employee or an independent contractor, learning how money works is extremely important. I want to invite all of you and all of your fellow residents, ER or any other specialty, to go to www.usacs.com and watch the series of short videos like this. I will explain the laws of money and how to get all of the enjoyment out of life both now and in the future. As I said in the beginning, it is a passion of mine to help all of you become successful. The opportunity ahead of you is the envy of almost anyone you'll meet. Through hard work and study, you've already taken advantage of the opportunity to become a physician. Please take advantage of your financial opportunity as well. Congratulations and good luck to all of you.